The following is a production of the Neighborhood Sports Network. Find us at nspn.tv. It starts in the dog days of summer. Children say goodbye to their families to embark on a new adventure. The journey will cover a great distance, lasting months. They come from farm fields, lakes, city streets, and country roads. This gritty group forms a bond. They make a pact to fight, to bleed. As the autumn wind picks up, so does their intensity. Coaches lead the way, turning teenagers into gladiators. Inch by inch, play by play, these warriors fight side by side as they march toward victory. Power, speed, finesse. As the air chills, the focus is clear. The destination is at hand. The end is near.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of State Volleyball 25 on NSPN.TV. I'm Ryan Phelps. We'll be coming to you live all week from Grand Casino Arena and the Girls State Volleyball Tournament as we make our way through the quarters and semis all the way to Championship Saturday. We thank you for joining us. Now, let's head out live to Grand Casino Arena as we are ready for the pregame show. You're watching State Volleyball 25 on NSPN.TV.
Hello everyone and welcome to Grand Casino Arena, again home of the Minnesota Wild, but today home to the Minnesota State Girls Volleyball Tournament as AA gets underway here with the number 1 seeded Holly Nuggets with a record of 29-2, taking on the number 8 seed New London Spicer Wildcats with a record of 17-10. My name is JP Doherty. I'll be bringing you the next 2 games here on the network as we'll have this one and then Howard Lake Waverly Winstead taking on Albany. But we're going to hand it down to our PA announcer for the announcement of the rosters for both teams.
Fans, if you'll direct your attention to the west side of the center, court number 1, we are now ready to begin the Class 2A quarterfinal match between the Section 3 champs with a record of 17-10, the New London Spicer Wildcats, and the Section 8 champions with a record of 29-2, the Holly Nuggets. Let's meet our teams. We'll begin with the Wildcats. Reserves for the Wildcats, number 1, Emily Danoff. Number 4, Isla Wachter. Number 5, Ella Andreessen. Number 8, Samantha Wookie. Number 11, Shelby Miller. Number 12, Mallory Thorsrud. Number 13, Keana Gerke. Number 14, Bria Markshausen. Number 16, Harper Olness. Number 17, Evie Barber. And number 18, Corbin Tanner. And now let's meet their starters. Number 3, 6'1" middle hitter, senior, Autumn Tortorella. Number 6, 5'11" outside hitter, junior, Addie Olson. Number 7, 5'7" right side hitter, senior, Ayla Kasky. Number 9, 5'8" setter, junior, Esri Belter. Number 10, 5'11" outside hitter, senior, Caitlin Delzer. And number 16, 6-foot middle hitter, junior, Susanna Danielson. Libero for the Wildcats is number 2, 5'8" junior, Brooke Barney. Head coach for New London Spicer, Tina Peterson. Assistant coaches, Gina Mosick and Jess Newman. And the student managers are Ari Gould and Gretchen Bowman. And now let's meet the Holly Nuggets. Reserves for the Nuggets, number 1, Evie Brock. Number 3, Audrey Ellingson. Number 4, Mari Knudsen. Number 9, Grace Hecker. Number 10, Mallory Helverson. Number 12, Kendallin Hill. 13, Marie Lowy. 14, Allie Langerud. And now let's meet their starters. Number 5, 5'8" opposite junior, Josie Skank. Number 6, 5'8" outside hitter junior, Katie Vetter. Number 7, 5'9" opposite senior, Stella Fleming. Number 9, 5'9" outside hitter senior, McKenna Walker. Number 11, 6-foot middle blocker senior, Annika Johnson. And number 16, 5'9" opposite junior, Adriana Liebenau. Libero for the Nuggets is number 2, 5'1" senior, Hannah Stotts. Head coach for Holly is Kathleen Rusted. Assistant coaches Nicole Martin and Carrie Vetter. And student managers Addison Sandvik and Greta Brager. Our officials for this match, R1 is Dan Wagner, R2 Randy Mott, and the line judges are Dwayne Combs and Kara Kaffler. And now Wildcats and Nuggets, let's play volleyball.
Well, with that, we're just about underway, ready for action here at Grand Casino Arena. New London Spicer, they come in as the number 8 seed, 17 and 10. Champions of Section 3, they'll be in the black uniforms, hitting from right to left on your screens in this first set. Holly, the number 1 seed, record of 29 and 2. The number 1 seed there in the gold uniforms, they will be hitting from left to right. Again, my name is JP Doherty. Glad to be bringing you along for the ride here for these next 2 Class 2A quarterfinals. As first serve will be taken by New London Spicer. Brooke Barney, their leader in aces, will get us underway. Barney, the lefty, serves, and this battle's on. New London Spicer with a bit of trouble and getting it over the net on the first attack, but Holly quickly back with McKenna Walker, as now it's back on the Holly side. It's that left side for Walker. Dug out there by Esri Belter. He's back on the Holly side. Good long rally to get us started out. As the bump set, free ball coming here for New London Spicer. Dug out there by Stella Fleming on the hit from Ayla Caskey. Contest to the net, and they're going to award the point to New London Spicer. Good long rally to get us underway. 1-0 lead here for the Wildcats, trying to cause the upset against the defending state champions, but they go right up the middle with Annika Johnson. And there is no stopping that. Johnson's their leader in kills on the year. Goes back to serve. Josie Schenk as they set it right side there for Savannah Danielson. Comes back on the Holly side as the cross-court attack there from McKenna Walker as she finds pay dirt. Give Holly a 2-1 lead. That serve ends up in the net, so New London Spicer gets it back to even at 2-2. Winner of this one gets a date with either Southwest Christian or New Life Academy in the AA semifinals tomorrow. Zayla Kasky serves for the Wildcats. Set on the slide play for Johnson as it comes back on the New London Spicer side, and there's the kill. Number 6, Addie Olson. And the Wildcats with a 3-2 lead. Both these teams made it to state last year. New London Spicer losing at this stage to Albany, who we'll see in our next match against Howard Lake Waverly Winstead. Is going over on 2. There was Fleming, but Wildcats able to suss it out. That was straight into the block, and now they set it middle. Nice little dink over the top, but somehow it stayed alive there for Holly. We're still playing as reaching at it was Johnson. I could only put it into the net. And New London Spicer with the 4-2 lead. Serve floated over there by Kasky. Set left side for Walker, who gets the kill. Sella Fleming on the sets, by the way, for Holly, number 7. It'll be mostly Esri Belter on the sets for New London Spicer, number 9. Walker serves. Kasky returns. Comes back on the Holly side off the Danielson attack. Set middle, and there's the kill for Johnson. Ties us at 4. Here early days in this first set. This one dug out. Comes back on the Holly side. Contest at the net, won by the Nuggets, and they've got the lead for the first time this afternoon at 5-4. Walker serves once more, floats that one in there. Kasky there to cover, set left side, and the kill for Danielson. Good effort there from, I believe, Katie Vetter. Try and save that. Addie Olson serves. That might have been going deep, but it was played anyway. Floats back out of the New London Spicer side. Back row attempt there from Kasky, and she gets it down. New London Spicer coming out to play here early on in this one. The 8th seed has the early lead by 1. Addie Olson serves. Set out there by Hannah Stotts, the libero for Holly, as that's into the net from Katie Vetter. Vetter, as a sophomore, was the leader for this Holly team in the state championship game last year. They took down Southwest Christian, who is, incidentally enough, warming up on the court next to us. They'll be playing New Life Academy. You can also tune into that one if you want, as going over on 2 and getting it down was Esri Belter. Yeah, I miscounted, it's 7-6. As the serve comes in. Now back over on the Holly side. And another one on the board for the Nuggets, as ties us up at 7. Serve there from Sella Fleming. They go left side, No touch on that one from Caitlin Delzer. And Holly have the lead back at 8-7. Fleming, the setter for this Holly team, 772 assists on the year, as the diving attempt there from Caskey is no dice, and that's an ace. Give Holly a 9-7 lead. Oh, flicked over there, back onto the Holly side, back set right side, dug out there by Caskey. Now the set middle, and not the cleanest hit in the world from Autumn Tortorella, but it gets down. That's what matters. And gets us back to 9-8, Holly leading in this first set. As there's the kill for Holly, gets it back to 10-8, 2-point lead for the Nuggets. On their section run, did not drop a set, wins over Thief River Falls, Frazee, and Wadena Deer Creek. For the Nuggets, back set right side out on the slide. What a kill that was there for Autumn Tortorella. Pings the line. Gets it to 10-9. New London Spicer, on the other hand, took down Jackson County Central in their section final, 15-12 in the fifth. Set middle for Johnson, dug out there off the deflection, and now Caskey straight into the block, but got it over. That'll even us up at 10. You're in this first set. Back to serve, Caitlin Delzer. Dug out there by Stotts, and set right side. Another dig out there by Delzer. Not the greatest contact in the world there from Maddie Olson, and Holly's got an 11-10 lead. As back to serve is Hannah Stotts, the 5'0" senior. As, bit of confusion on the New London Spicer side, comes back onto the Holly side, and quick set there from Fleming, easy for Annika Johnson. When they can get those good quick sets middle for the 6'0" senior, Annika Johnson, who leads this team in kills with 267 on the year. Katie Vetter's just behind her with 265. Back set right side, Caskey. Bump set now over the left side, kind of sloppy rally, and does not find the line. As Holly gets it out to a 3-point lead, which I think is the biggest lead we've had in this first set. Been very evenly played so far. Potential overpass as it floats back over onto the Holly side. Kendall Hill was there, as now a good save there from Delzer, but it missed there from the Holly player. That was McKenna Walker, who had a swing but couldn't find pay dirt. Gets us to 13-11. In favor of the Nuggets, as the lefty Brooke Barney will serve here for London Spicer, as that one's just forced through the block and down from Kendall Lynn Hill. Sometimes those are sheer luck, whether you get them through, over, and down or not. It's got to have almost more willpower than the blockers. As the bump set left side, straight into the block there from Addie Olson, comes back onto the New London Spicer side, back set right side, Caskey just bats it over. Bump set, and now Walker will have a swing, but it can only put it in the net. It's at the 14-12. It's the heavily favored Nuggets out to a lead here in this opening set. Back set on the slide, Johnson dug out there by Caskey, and now almost colliding with the stanchion there, Ezra Belter, as that's straight into the block. Another chance though for Holly. Walker dueling at the net, and that one landed out. Holly will get it out to 15-12. Walker serves. Set left side, and that looks like it's going deep, and does. 16-12 Holly. As Walker will continue serving. Neither team using a timeout in this set yet, as that one's way long. Was there a touch on it? As Danielson had the hand up like she thought there was a touch on it. And New London Spicer will call a timeout here at 17-12 in this opening set, as the Nuggets have it out to a 5-point lead. Coming out of the timeout, a 5-point lead here for the Nuggets of Holly. They're up 17-12 in this opening set over New London Spicer, as McKenna Walker will continue serving after the first New London Spicer timeout was burned, as Caskey digs this one out. Set is to the left side, and nice dig out there on the Addie Olson attempted kill, but that'll just float over into the stands. Good work even getting a hand to it. Addie Olson adds one to her tally. Second on the team in kills, behind Delzer. That one pings the line there from Katie Vetter. I believe that's her first kill of the game. Been a bit of a slow start for Vetter. I'll update those stats when I can. As now it's Annika Johnson to serve. Caskey had a bit of trouble with that one. Bump set. And now free ball coming here for the Nuggets. Set left side for Vetter. Dug out there by Barney. And now the set middle, tapped over. And now Vetter has another swing and gets another one on the board for the Nuggets. 19-13 Holly. Johnson serves again. Into the block there from Delzer. Comes back on the Holly side, and they can't save it. London Spicer trying to hang around in this opening set of AA quarterfinal action. Set middle there for Johnson, dug out there by New London Spicer. Delzer straight into the block, floats back over on the Holly side, and point will be awarded to the Nuggets. 20-14. Favor of Holly as Fleming serves. Dug up by Caskey again. Set right side. Nice dig out there from Stotts, diving to save it. And that's tapped over. Oh, what a save there from Barney to keep it alive for New London Spicer. But there's the easy kill up the middle for Johnson. There's just no way the New London Spicer middles have been able to contest with Johnson so far in this one. Is that not the way that Sella Fleming would have drawn that one up, but would have worked. It works anyway. Comes over onto the Holly side on 2. Nice save there by Stotts. Chance from London Spicer here as it's batted over on 2. Clever there from Belter. And the Wildcats get one on the board, stop the bleeding a little bit, but Holly still just 3 points from taking this first set. There's an ace from Ella Anderson. That gets it to a 6-point deficit. Excuse me, that was 9, not 5, that was Belter. As that's tapped over on 3, scramble from Holly, unsuccessful. And New London Spicer gets to 22-17. As Belter, setter for this team, leads them with 562 assists on the year. So left side, and nobody was there, and that'll be a 4-ball on the Nuggets. And just like that, 22-18. 4 points in a row now for New London Spicer. Wouldn't say it's panic stations yet for Holly, but just like that, they get another one on the board, and they're 2 away from taking this first set. As fresh off the kill, Katie Vetter will head back to serve. Vetter lets fly. Caskey had a whole lot of trouble with that, and it's an ace for Vetter. 6 set points for the Nuggets. Caskey on the dig out, bump set. Now Barney just has to have a whack at it. Set middle for Johnson, and there's the kill. Sorry, that was Audrina Liebenow with the kill there for Holly, and that will win them this first set, 25-18, as the number 1 seeded Nuggets cruise to a first set victory, and they lead it 1-0 here on the Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV. We'll be back with second set action, as we'll have a look at the bracket. Some of the action around the Grand Casino Arena, as I'm sure I'll accidentally call it the XL Energy Center at some point in this broadcast, but of course newly renamed, as we get the shots of the New London Spicer band. Holly winning that first set 25-18. It's pretty even throughout that first set, but Holly just pulling away near the end. As their 2 middles, I think Annika Johnson and Audrina Liebenow have been fantastic for the Nuggets, as they'll swap sides back to doing it the old-fashioned way. Then post-COVID, they switch it to everybody playing on the same side all 5 sets, but we'll swap them over. here at the state tournament, because, you know, it's always a big deal here. A great day here at the state volleyball tournament here for the girls, as a couple of teams already in the final in Class 4A. Lakeville South will play Prior Lake in the championship in the game Saturday night. But Class 3A had their quarterfinals yesterday. So semis will be tomorrow, along with 2A and 1A. And then championship Saturday. We'll crown our 4 champions. So we're just about ready to get back underway with the action. As Holly will serve here to start this second set. As the set goes middle, as New London Spicer wins the first point of the set. Sorry you couldn't see it. We're just trying to iron out some technical difficulties. But it's New London Spicer out to the 1-0 lead in set number 2. Ayla Caskey to serve for the Wildcats. Back set right side. There for Johnson. Straight into the block, and now Walker has a swing. And overpass there for Johnson, but nicely saved by the Wildcats. Set middle, Johnson. Oh, great running save there from Stotts, but it'll be a point for Holly, and that will knot us up at 1. As again, tied up at 1 here in this second set. Holly took the first 25-18. As momentary stoppage in play here on the court. Don't quite know what the delay is about, as the down judge is talking with the scorers about something. Gives these teams a chance to huddle up. Talk more strategy. As New London Spicer, they came in as the number 2 seed in their subsection. Beat Kirkhoven Murdoch Sunberg 3-1 in their opening round matchup. Took down Eden Valley Watkins 3-0. Beat Morris area, Chicago, Alberta in the semifinals 3-2. And then Jackson County Central in the section final again 3-2. 15-12 in the fifth. So going to Spicer, they know what it's like to play some close games. Holly, on the other hand, they've only lost twice all year. Romped through their section tournament, not dropping a set. Again, failing to understand what the commotion is about, as our referee still in deep conversation with the scorer's table. I believe it was maybe a team being out of rotation, but usually you call that after the serve. Vetter has a swing from the 10-foot line and gets the kill. Two-1 lead here for Holly. As Walker serves once more, floats this one over from her knees. Barney, nicely done on 2. Had a swing there to Fleming. Now tapped over on 3 by the Wildcats. Vetter has a rip, gets the kill. There's a touch on it. Sent it spinning weirdly, and it dipped right in front of Ayla Caskey. There's London Spicer. We'll get one back on the board. 3-2. Here in set number 2. Class AA quarterfinals. Mallory Thorsrud to serve for the Wildcats, as not the greatest set in the world, but Vetter was there, and then miscommunication from the Wildcats means that ball falls to the ground. And Holly takes a 4-2 lead. That'll be an ace. There from Annika Johnson. Big tall middle showing she can serve too. Having a swing there was Delzer, but could only put it in the net. 6-2, Holly Lee. Johnson serves once more, Caskey. And then, Barney, yeah, it's a legal back row attack for sure. Diving save there by Barney as they'll slide it out. Cross-court attack there from Liebenau is down, and Holly. Train's starting to move nicely along the tracks here for the Nuggets. 8-2 lead as New London Spicer call timeout. At first set, evenly contested, but now the number 1 seeded Nuggets showing their might here in set number 2. Southwest Christian, the runners-up last year in Class 2A, taking on New Life Academy. That'll getting just underway right next to us here on court 2. In this one, Holly already up 1-0, as just about every time they've run that slide play to either Johnson or Liebenau, it's worked out. They've got 4 players with over 100 kills, the Nuggets. Johnson leads the way with 267. Vetter just behind with 265. Walker has 175, and Liebenau is with 106. So very well-rounded, very balanced Holly team. Showing you why they're the number 1 seed and defending champions. Vetter has a swing. Into the blockers is now, there's Liebenau. Holly get the first point coming right back out of the timeout. That's how you try and crush any team building some momentum. And they call timeout, and then you get the first point right out of the timeout. And there's an ace. This is still Annika Johnson serving for the Nuggets. It's the team who won the state tournament last year. I mean, this is coming in as potentially a better team than the one who won state last year. That team lost 5 times. This team's lost twice coming into the tournament. Virtually didn't lose anybody from last year's team. Is that straight into the block? Block party there from Liebenau as she shuts down Delzer. Dug out there by Barney. Tapped over on 3, diving save. There by Johnson, and now set left side for Vetter. Dug out there by Barney. Vetter will play it slow. They'll set it over on 2. That was clever, but yeah, we'll get another one on the board for Holly. Johnson again will serve. Probably, I think, a 7-point run as cross-court attack, dugout. Vetter goes at it with the left hand. Sometimes you just got to do that as back row attempt from Caskey. Easy dig out there from Johnson, and another kill there for Holly as they're starting to pour it on here in set number 2, 13-2. Wonder when you burn that second timeout if you're New London Spicer, but Johnson, that was going deep, but it was played anyway. Set middle, and New London Spicer gets the point. Tortorella on the kill. And maybe that's a little bit of life here for the Wildcats in this second set. Still down by 10. They need a run as Liebenau had it, and Caskey will bump it over on 3 for New London Spicer. Set left side, Vetter, and yeah, that was in the net. 4 ball. Belter serves. Trouble for Holly, and they're unable to keep it alive. So a mini run here for New London Spicer, but gonna need to keep the foot on the pedal if they want to come out on top in the second set. Vetter straight into the block, and now it's juggled around, and New London Spicer will get another one. Now it's 13-6. Something manageable from this point. Set there from, attack there from Liebenau. Set left side. Dug out there by Vetter. Batted over on 2. And the kill there for Sella Fleming. And it's always useful when you can have a setter like that who can read the game. Just dink it over on 2 into the vacant area. Get yourself a free point. Put it back over on the Holly side. Is got to be another point on the board for the Nuggets. 15-6 in this second set. Fleming. Not the cleanest contact on that one. You kind of hear it from up here as that one misses long from Delzer. The Nuggets again extend that lead out to 10 points. As again, Sella Fleming to serve. Puts this one over, dug out by Barney. Set middle. Oh, that one was a rocket straight at Walker, but she is able to dig it out. Comes back onto the New London Spicer side. Back set right side there for Caskey. Dug out. And now they'll just have to have a swing at it on 3. Another back set for Caskey, and there's a touch on it. New London Spicer gets it out to 16-7. Deficit at 9. As Harper Olness, number 16, the 6'1" 8th grader. Yes, that is not a typo. He's back to serve as having a swing there into the net was Addie Olson. And it's 17-7 here for Holly. Again, wonder when you want to burn that second time out if you're the Wildcats. Bump set, Addie Olson, dug out there by Holly as back on to the New London Spicer side, bumped over by Barney on 3, free ball coming for the Wildcats. Vetter takes it, set right side, and nicely dug out there by Barney. Addie Olson has a swing, dug out there by Vetter, and set left side for Walker. This might float back out to the Holly side. Contest at the net, comes back here for New London Spicer. Addie Olson, was there a touch on it? No, there was not. Good rally there. Timeout called, indeed, by New London Spicer. So they'll burn their second and final timeout of the second set. Seems like this game's speeding by as Holly already up 1-0 and well on their way to taking a second here at Grand Casino Arena, home of the Wild. Again, Southwest Christian and New Life Academy just underway on the court next to us, court 2. As again, we'll have a look at the bracket. Holly and New London Spicer. And then the game I mentioned, Southwest Christian, New Life Academy. And then the game next up on our court, Albany and Howard Lake, Waverly Winstead, and Chatfield and Esco will be next up over on court 2. Vetter to serve coming out of the timeout. Back set for Caskey, had a bit of trouble with it. Spats it over, set middle, and Liba now had it come right back in her face. Just about as hard as she hit it. Wildcats able to get that important first point out of the timeout. The lefty Barney will serve. Oh, what a set that was. As there's a jumping little back set there from Sella Fleming, setting it up for Kendall and Hill. Yeah, setting is definitely not the flashiest part of volleyball, but you need a good one. In order for a team to succeed, really the engine room for the team, as that one another on the board for New London Spicer. Kill there for Adios. Caskey puts that one over, and misreading that one was McKenna Walker, and it's an ace for Caskey. Sort of misread the flight on that one. It dipped a little quicker than she was anticipating. Walker there to dig that one out, set from a knee. Comes back onto the Holly side, and they're going to call a double there on New London Spicer. That gets it up to 20-10. In favor of the Nuggets, just 5 points away from a 2-0 lead. Into the blockers there from Maddie Olson, and that one landed in apparently. Right on the line, I guess, as Holly now 4 points away. Josie Schenk serves once more for the Nuggets. Set middle, tapped over, and down there from Savannah Danielson. It's to 21-11. As Olson will head back to serve, the junior. Leads this London Spicer team in kills, second on the team in kills behind Delzer as they slide it out there for Johnson. She got rejected, and now back row Walker, she got blocked as well. Now another back row effort there from Sheng as comes back onto the New London Spicer side, and there's the kill for the 8th grader Harper Olness. Her first in this state tournament quarterfinal. Again, Addie Olson serves. Comes back onto the New London Spicer side as it floats over, but doesn't find the court. (21-13). Johnson has a rip, and there was absolutely no stopping that. As Annika Johnson lets fly from the outside. They slide her over to the left on that play. Set left side, and unable to dig it out with Stotts. It's a kill for Olness, so the 8th grader with a couple of kills here in immediate succession. That gets it to 22-14. New London Spicer in need of a run, much like the one Holly got on the serves of Annika Johnson. As Mallory Thorsrud is back to serve for the Wildcats. Set left side. Walker had it dug out. Sorry, that was better. Bumped over on 3. Set middle and had to almost reach behind her head there, Johnson. Yeah. That one was a difficult one to handle. There, she had to scoop at it. Vetter lets fly, can't find the line. Gets it to 22-16. That one dips in front of the Holly player. Free ball coming here. Olness has a swing, and now Vetter just has to bump it over on 3. Free ball coming here for the Wildcats. Set left side. Olness gets it down. Harper Olness enjoying a nice little time here at the state tournament. 3 kills. I believe the last 3 points from New London Spicer. All been off the 8th grader's right hand. Thorsrud to serve. It's only a 5-point deficit here, certainly winnable. The New London Spicer is better. Bumps it over. Caskey there, back set, right side, and the kill for Autumn Tortorella. And suddenly, New London Spicer, they believe a little bit. Timeout Holly, as the Nuggets will burn their first timeout of the second set. New London Spicer closing the gap here at 22-18. Hope y'all are enjoying the coverage here from Grand Casino Arena. Again, my name is JP Doherty, along with producer Claire McLagan and camera operator Zach Landwehr. Glad to be bringing you the action here from Court 1 at Grand Casino Arena, home of the Girls Volleyball State Tournament. Holly 3 points away from taking this second set, but it's gotten a little hairy here for the Nuggets. They had a dominating lead in this set. It was 13-3 at one point, 17-7. London Spicer have gone and closed the gap. Back set, right side, kill. Annika Johnson, and that gets them 2 away. Good little reset coming out of the timeout for the Nuggets. Now Johnson will serve, who's been their best tonight, as she gets another ace. And I bet she wants to close it out on her serves. Take this second set. That one might have been going long, and now the chase after it is unsuccessful, and Holly takes this second set by an identical 25-18 score. As back-to-back sets by the score of 25-18 for the Nuggets, and they're just 1 set away from advancing to the state semifinals. Again, there we go, as it pops up on the screen for me. But Holly, how they got here, 29-2, champions of the Heart of Lakes Conference, 3rd trip to state. second straight, and they are the defending champions. As you've certainly seen top performers Johnson, Vetter, and Fleming so far in this one, as they continue to dominate this match here with New London Spicer, as show the keys again for the New London Spicer Wildcats, how they got here. 17-10 actually was their record. It's their 6th trip to state. Haven't won a championship yet, but looking to do that. They're going to have to come from 2 sets down to beat this Holly team. And then, of course, you've seen Delzer, Olsen, and their setter, Belter, so far in this one. So we're just about ready to get back underway here with action here in this 3rd set. Holly trying to close it out at a nice bow here. 3-0. London Spicer trying to fight all the way back. They know a thing or two about close games. Beat Morris 3-2 in their section semifinal, and then beat Jackson County Central 3-2 in their section final. Gonna need another 3-2 victory to advance to a state semifinal. Otherwise, the Holly Nuggets will head back to the state semifinals for a 2nd year running. Try to get back to the mountaintop. That AA state championship, which they won last year. Again, Holly in the gold, New London Spicer in the black. Holly hitting from left to right on your screens, New London Spicer from right to left, as it will be the Wildcats to get us back underway. On the serves is Brooke Barney, the junior. Left-hand. Back underway as Vetter digs this one out. Bump set, left side. Walker got it off the net cord, but that'll work there for Holly, and it's a quick 1-0 lead for the Nuggets. As Walker, fresh off the kill, will serve. Rips that one to the back. Barney had a bit of trouble digging that one out, as there is Addie Olsen with the kill, as that one ends up in the stands in row 2. And London Spicer gets on the board in this 3rd and potentially final set. Caskey serves, just floats that one in there, and now back row attempt from Vetter. Didn't get the greatest contact on it. Addie Olsen digs it out, and now Olsen bumps it over. They're on 3. Set in the middle for Johnson. That one was blocked, and now Vetter just has a swing, gets it back over on the NLS side, and that one misses there from Danielson. 2-1 lead here for Holly. Set left side, Addie Olsen with the kill. Olsen, she hasn't had the cleanest service in this game. I think Stella Fleming is winning that battle of the setters at the moment, but Holly gets another one on the board. 3-2 lead. As Johnson led back to serve. This is where Holly really turned the screw in set number 2, as Johnson gets an ace. So this is where Holly exploded their lead in set 2 when Johnson got behind the service line. Got out to a 10-point lead rather early in that set. Pump set, left side, there for Delzer. And now set middle. Oh, nice save there by Caskey. He was coming right at her. Bumped over on 3. Batted over on 2 there by Fleming. And easy there for the setter of the Holly Nuggets. As Johnson continues serving. Looking like she's in the middle of another long run. Off the deflection. Fleming, what a set that was as that finds the line. 6-2 lead for Holly. Section A champions. Set middle, and the juggle there from Holly is unsuccessful. Danielson gets the kill, and that'll stop the bleeding for New London Spicer. More importantly, it gets Annika Johnson off the serves for Holly. Now back to serve, Mallory Thorsrud. This one floats to the back, set from Fleming for Vetter, got it. A 7-3 lead for the Nuggets as they get it right back on their service. That one floats in there from Fleming. Set right side on the slide there for Tortorella. And New London Spicer gets one back on the board, 7-4 here in set number 3. Again, for those of you planning to tune in to Albany and Howard Lake Waverly Winstead, which is supposed to get underway at 3. That one will get underway as soon as this one ends, about 20 minutes after. As there's one more on the board for Holly. 8-4 lead for the Nuggets, trying to close this one out. Pretty stress-free. It's kind of got a little hairy early on in the first set and later on in the second set as here's the scramble. That might have been going deep, but Stotts plays it anyway. Back row, Vetter. And Barney could only put it near the curtain. Dividing our 2 courts here at Grand Casino Arena, 9-4. Holly lead. They're out there by Barney. Another slide play for Tortorella. So left side, Walker got rejected. London Spicer gets one back. 9-5. So Wildcats continue hanging around in this third set. Not going to go down without a fight, most certain. Back set, right side into the block, and there's the kill for New London Spicer. We'll get it to 9-6. Set left side, tipped up into the air, and now comes back here for Olsen and can only put it in the net. As there's an ace from Hannah Stotts. Just right in the vacant area. As someone floats over, contest at the net as this one juggled. And it'll be another Holly point on the board. 12-6 Nuggets. In set number 3, Stotts continues serving. Central overpass and the kill there for Johnson. As you can tell, that one was just too easy. And New London Spicer is going to burn their first time out of this third and potentially final set, with Holly out to a 13-6 lead. Holly, fresh off a maiden state championship in 2024, looking to do it again. And they're close to getting back to that state semifinal. And they'll play the winner of New Life Academy and Southwest Christian, who are locked in a very tight first set, 23-22. Southwest Christian leading that one in set number 1. This one looking more and more like it will be a Holly sweep. New London Spicer can pull something out of the hat as Olson has a swing, dug out there by Vetter, back set right side, and there's the kill for number 12, Kendallin Hill. 14-6 as Stotts will continue serve. Bit of trouble here there for New London Spicer. Set middle for Johnson. Kind of awkward. Back set there for Caskey, and she'll get the kill as that one came flying in towards the media table. Had to do the old duck and cover. Of course, we're up here with a nice view at the top of the concourse here. Top of the lower bowl, I should say, on the concourse. As Walker dug out there by Belter, and now batted over on 3 by Caskey. Johnson has a rip. Off the tip, dug out. Caskey has another try. Dug out there by Fleming as it floats back over on the New London Spicer side, and it'll be a point for the Wildcats. So that gets it to 14-8. And a must-win set here for New London Spicer. Barney serves. Set left side, Johnson as they get her out to the outside on that point. Olson has a swing, dug out by Stotts, and now back row for Vetter, and she gets the kill. Back row kill for Katie Vetter, who was the star of the state championship game last year as a sophomore. Had the most kills in that match. She's already got plenty of experience coming back here from last year, knowing what it's like to star on this stage. There's the kill there for Danielson. Gets it back to 15-9. Of course, both these teams state tournament teams last year, so for most of these players, not a new experience. Set over on 2 there by Fleming. Great effort from Barney. But unsuccessful, gets it to 16-9. Holly 9 points away now from taking this one home. Set middle, Johnson missed it. As Walker will continue serving. And she's had a real good afternoon. Posts this one over. Caskey. Set left side. Olson had a rip but missed it. Tried to go up the line with it. Got very good contact on it. Hit it about as clean as you could, but couldn't find the line. Off the net. Still there for New London Spicer. Olson has another rip. As they'll go back row here for Walker. Dug up by Caskey. Set left side as Olson's just trying to hammer it through this Holly block. As Walker missed it, there was no touch. So you can tell they're just trying to get it to Olson, and she's just trying to will her way through the blockers, but most of the time has been unsuccessful. That height advantage in the middle for Holly is key with both Johnson and Liebenow. Olsen serves. Dug out by Vetter. Back set, right side. Johnson on the slide. Dug out by Barney. Barney will just have to bump it over on 3 from a knee. And set middle there for Johnson. Nicely dug out. Back row, Caskey tries to find the vacant area, and now Vetter will just bump it over on 3. Delzen couldn't get it over as now it's back on the Holly side. Walker, nice dig out there by Olsen, and now Delzen will have another swing. Delzer, I should say, as sliding that out. Oh, great dig out there by Caskey. Delzer has another swing at it. Fleming goes over on 2, and that'll finally end the rally. You can tell again that definitely caught him off guard. Now the question is for New London Spicer, when do you want to burn that second timeout? And the answer is right now. Holly out to a 19-10 lead in set number 3, looking to close this one out in straight sets as the defending state champion Nuggets within touching distance of another state semifinal. In case you're wondering, over in action on court 2, Southwest Christian took the first set over New Life Academy 25-22. Stars, the number 4 seed in that matchup from Southwest Christian. New Life Academy is the 5 winner of that one to play the winner of this one in the state semifinals. You can even see it in picture form here on the bracket if you want to. As again, our matchup here up top, Holly and New London Spicer, and then Southwest Christian and New Life Academy. As Holly to get us back underway out of the timeout. Johnson to serve, so just the person you want behind the line for Holly, but that one gets batted up into the air off the deflection. Comes out for Vetter. What a save there by Caskey, as now comes back onto the Holly side. Middle, Caskey. Tried to get it over on 2, did Belter, but contest the net won by the Nuggets. Comes back here for Holly. As Liebenow had a swing at it, and now Delzer, was there a touch? Yes, there was. And New London Spicer still battling here. 6 points away from seeing their state championship dreams ended. But of course they will still play in consolation tournament action tomorrow, should they lose. As Vetter comes back onto the Holly side, batted over on 2 by Fleming. Back row, Caskey, and she'll get the kill. Ayla Caskey from the back gets one on the board for New London Spicer, now 19-12. Again, this is kind of the point where things did get a little hairy for Holly in that second set. Had a massive lead, and then New London Spicer slowly began to whittle it back right at the end of the set. Back row Vetter tapped it over. Dug out by Delzer, and now Caskey has a swing. Vetter. Yes. Caskey tried to save it but couldn't. Holly 5 points away. Fleming to serve. Caskey. Set left side, and Delzer, was there a touch? Oh, I think, yeah, just hit the antenna. That's why it started flying a little weird. 21-12. Nuggets on the precipice. Flying floats it in. Caskey there. Nice slide out there for Tortorella, but saved there by Holly. And now Walker has a swing, comes right back to her. And now here is Vetter. Juggled. Caskey bats it over. Set middle and forced through the block. No, couldn't force it through the blockers, I should say. Could leave it now. That gets it back to 21-13. That one dipped in front of Walker. Now Vetter has a rip. I think there was a touch on that. It was in anyway. All right. Looked deep for me, but I did think there was a touch. But either way you slice it, it's a Holly point, and they're 3 away. Again, next up, Albany and Howard Lake Waverly Winstead. That game will get underway at 3 o'clock. We might have a little bit of an extended wait time. Should this one end in 3, as Delzer got rejected. She'll have another try. Cross court, dugout, set left side, Walker, and that pinged the antenna. Made the whole thing vibrate. As that gets to 22-14. Delzer. Back set for Liebenau. Comes back over on the Holly side. Set left side for Walker, and she'll get it down. Holly now 2 points away. Some of the Holly fans who all decked in black have started making their way to the exits as Johnson kept alive. Caskey tapped it over on 3. Set left side for Walker, and it'll be a Holly point. 10 match points coming up for the Nuggets. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it hit the antenna. That's why I wasn't too confident in my original call. 23-15. Holly's still 2 away. For Barney serves. Set middle, and that's number 13, Marie Lowry. Puts Holly on match point with her first kill of the afternoon. And New London Spicer with no timeouts left to burn. The sophomore Lowry gets the kill, as the Albany faithful, decked out in purple, have begun to arrive. Here we go, match point for Holly. Back row, Caskey just has to have a swing. Set middle, and there's your kill, and there is your ball game. Monica Johnson says see you to New London Spicer, and Holly wins this one by 3-0, and a dominating performance from the defending state champions as they win it 25-18, 25-18, and 25-15. As Holly, they will play in the state semifinals against the winner of Southwest Christian and New Life Academy. Southwest Christian currently leading that matchup by 1-0. But next up here on court 1, it'll be the number 2 seed Albany taking on number 7 seed Howard Lake Waverly Winstead. But for now, for camera operator Zach Landwehr and producer Claire McClagan, this is JP Doherty for the Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV. We'll see you in a bit. See you at 3, actually, for Albany and Howard Lake.